Make some noise for Hannah Silva.
We have Hannah Silva walking towards the stillfish cage. Her height is 5'3", weighing in at 115. Her record is 1-0-0. What do you know about Team St. George MMA?
Well, I know they're out of St. George, Utah. I don't know a whole lot about them. I know that right now one of her corners is actually Kevin Allred, Leatherface. He is a former fighter. He actually fought on the last card, came out of retirement for a little grudge match with another fighter that's also out of St. George. But Kevin is kind of our house corner. He is licensed by the commission. He is here at every show. He offers to help out if fighters don't have a corner or they don't have a second corner. He comes in and he helps out with his vast knowledge that he's got with him. And then as far as her actual team, I don't know a whole lot about them. I just know that they are training her and she's 1-0. So that's about all I got.
Look forward to these fights.
All right, so getting some last-minute inspection or Vaseline and then getting checked out by the commission. She's going to come in, too. Now, she is 1-0. She won her one fight against Amy Stevens in Mountain Force back in 2020, back in October of 2020. Probably one of the first fights after the pandemic started and everything shut down. So she actually went out and won in the first round 24 seconds in due to punches.
Wow.
So, you know, this girl can bang just as hard as any of them. So I'm excited to see this. You got someone that's coming off of a win by strikes, a dominant win by strikes, against a girl that's training out of One Hit MMA, where their primary focus is the striking game.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting to see a war with these girls where they just do what they do with women's MMA, and that's just beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, I think that when you get a win like that really quick by strikes, you're like, well, I'm going to do that every time.
Every single time, right?
Yeah, I want to come out and try that again.
Yeah, you know, they got to prove it wasn't a fluke,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
All right, here she comes. Hannah Silva stepping into the cage. All right. We got Dave Selyestead is the referee for this fight tonight, and he's giving some last-minute checks of Hannah Silva's gloves, making sure everything is legit and everything's good to go. He's going to bring them to the center of the cage, go over the last-minute reminders from the pre-fight instructions that they had before the show started, and then we're going to see some action.
Let's go. We saw Sam Daybell pacing over there, ready to go.
Now, these girls are ready for war, and I'm excited. Man, women's MMA is literally my favorite part of this sport. So, win or lose, these ladies are just putting on a show for everybody tonight.
Got another southpaw. Good leg kick by Sam.
Ooh.
Good posture.
Nice down the middle strikes. One thing that I'm noticing with Hannah when she's at her distance, when she's coming in, her stance is really low, and she comes in from a very low position with those strikes, and it really opened her up to be able to get that body lock.
Got that body lock, got the takedown. She got her against the cage, working knee on belly.
Great job transitioning through all the way to a mount.
Oh, Sam's trying to reverse that.
Scrambles through, is able to get into a guard, slips away from the armbar.
That was great positioning, great awareness.
Outstanding job by Sam Daybell being able to transition through, and I'm always impressed when I see someone escape an armbar or any kind of submission attempt.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that just means that you're paying attention in class and you're paying attention in the fight. So, great job there. But look at Hannah. She is staying nice and loose, composed. You're seeing her climb every once in a while, switch it up to a figure four on the body lock instead of just crossing her feet. Takes a lot of that stress off of your legs, off of your quads and your hip flexors. So
Sam's landing some nice shots up against the fence. Changing levels to clear some space for the shots.
Watch for Hannah to go for another armbar attempt. She's pushing the face away. She's climbing the body. She's changing her angle. Watch her to go for that right arm right there. And she's got it pretty tight. Let's see if Sam's able to. Great job by Sam blocking that armbar. Dave had to slap the hand away. It looked like Hannah was using the cage to her advantage to try and finish that submission. I'd like to see Sam put pressure down and kind of pancake on top of Hannah to take the pressure off from that armbar to keep her from extending out, because that elbow is in deep and she needs to be very careful of being able to getting extended there. The more pressure she can apply downward, the harder it's going to be for Hannah to finish this.
Secure that armbar,
Yeah, just like that.
Good pressure.
Good pressure. Now that's where you want to start sucking the elbow out once you've got her folded over on top of herself like that. I like to call it pancake, but once you got her folded like that, you want to start pulling that elbow out incrementally until you get your elbow past the crotch. Hannah's doing a great job of maintaining the leg position to be able to attack that arm as soon as the position changes, as soon as the pressure changes. She's in a great position to keep going for that armbar.
Yeah. Looks like we're about to see round 2.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see a round number 2. That was a great first round. Both of these warriors are in here just putting on a hell of a show. I was very impressed with Hannah, with her posture, with her stand-up, how low she got and was really extending out on those strikes. But the way that she used that to open up Sam Daybell for that takedown was just fantastic.
Yeah, amazing. And again, both these girls with limited numbers on their records, but they're displaying a lot of a lot of maturity.
Don't let the record fool you. They've only been in the cage once between them, right? Both of these warriors are in here just putting on a hell of a show and a great performance. I am impressed with Sam Daybell having the wherewithal to notice that armbar coming up, and right here when you I guess you're not going to see it right there where she transitions out and scrambles through. That was a power move. That was not a slick reversal. She didn't set up the transition. She didn't block the leg. She didn't block the arm. No, she just grabbed the head and rolled through and was able to end up in a dominant position.
Yeah, it was good awareness on her part. See what they got this second round.
I'm excited for round number 2, and ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see it go down.
Let's go.
Doesn't look like Hannah lost a step.
No.
Nice exchange.
Getting into that clinch.
Good nice uppercut. Followed by a nice left cross by Sam.
Both look really loose.
Nice exchange. Hannah's doing a great job of using that height advantage to press up against the cage and get some nice cage control over Sam Daybell.
She likes that lower body lock. Worked for that first takedown, and that's what she's working for on this next one. Got some striking.
Dragging the head. I'd like to see her at this point start grabbing at that ankle, but she's doing a good job of controlling the body.
Sam keeps getting that underhook to help defend that takedown.
You look at Sam, she's putting her hips backwards, which is great. She's keeping her feet a little bit forward so she could drop her hips back. And man, Hannah has got some great jiu-jitsu. Her grappling is phenomenal. I'm very impressed with, one, in the first round, the way she was transitioning and sliding up and climbing the body. But that transition to take her back from standing was just beautiful. She's got hooks in. She's doing everything right here.
Looks like her hips are a little high. As long as she keeps those hooks, she just settled back. That'll help.
You got to be careful taking the back. Right now, what I'd love to see Sam do is go tripod, but extend up really high with her back so that she can try and shook her off. That's a great defense from this position just because how high Hannah Silva is. But at the same time, being high like that makes it really difficult to get that choke in.
She's working on that choke.
I can't tell at this angle. Can't see if she's got a chin in there or not. But it definitely looks like Sam's still in the fight.
Yep.
She gave up on it. Reset.
And she settled those hips back, so she's got a better position on that back position. That was a good block. She'd reach up and snag the back of her head and force her forward. She could change that position.
She could, but at the same time, she's getting hit, and it does change your game plan a little bit when you're getting hit. instead of just the buck that she tried doing, I would love to see her go really high in that tripod position with those legs basically straight with her head down and start shaking that way.
Yeah.
And make her just slide off of you. But she's still safe. She's got 10 seconds left. She's definitely not winning this round, but she's surviving this round.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do like that, though. She was punching from the bottom there, punching up over her head to try and hit Hannah Silva in the face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both of these girls are just freaking warriors, man. I've got nothing negative I can say, but I will talk about Hannah Silva's jits is looking phenomenal.
Yeah, she jumped on that so quick. She's identifying the moves a lot quicker, not wasting any time.
Absolutely. Her transitions are very fluid, and I like seeing that. I would have liked to see her when she let go of that choke for a minute. I would have liked to see her drop her hips down and reset her position on top of Sam Daybell, but at the same time, she didn't give up anything. She stayed in a good dominant position, landed strikes, continued to attack, and go for the submission. So, no, great job. I think that absolutely Hannah Silva won that round.
Yeah. The control was good. Stayed calm. That's exhausting to have somebody riding your back as well.
Yeah, but
as the opposite, when you go into the tripod, it's exhausting trying to keep the back.
Exactly. So you got to make it more difficult for them than it is for you.
Absolutely.
Now, if you're in Sam's corner, what are you telling her she needs to do to reset for this final round?
She needs to get out there, land some punches, and finish this fight. I think it's 2-1 or 2-0 for Hannah.
Yeah, I happen to agree. I actually think it might be 1-1 though. I think that Hannah won that first round, but I think that Sam might have taken the first round. But I'm not a judge, so it doesn't really matter what I think.
A good body kick by Sam.
Nice attempt by Hannah to check that and grab the leg and try and come in. But again, Hannah does a great job getting that body lock and rushing her to the cage. And
very strong position every time she keeps going to that bot.
It was a great job by Sam preventing the takedown, getting the breakaway, and I like the shots fired on the breakaway too.
Absolutely. Finding that distance with the front kick.
There she goes.
She landed some good punches.
Sam was landing some good shots, and Hannah actually grabbed her shirt and pulled on it a little bit. I'm actually surprised that Dave didn't say anything. You're not allowed to grab the clothing of your opponent and use it. So I'm surprised that nothing was said, but at the same time, it could have just been when she was grabbing in at her, not intentional. So it happens, I guess is the best way to say it.
It definitely does.
Yeah, but it threw off Sam. You saw Sam stop striking and adjust her shirt to make sure that everything was
where it needs to
safe. Be. Yeah, and Hannah took full advantage of that, put her against the cage, and is just doing the same thing she's been doing both rounds. Getting against the cage, getting that good body lock, and going for the takedown. Ooh. Sam going for that underhook.
She's got to keep it up in this round.
I would love to see Sam, instead of keep going for both underhooks, I would love to see Sam, when she gets that and she's over, to just try and fish the elbow through across the face. That's the best way to create distance, because then you stack 2-on-1 and drive the head away, and the body follows the head. And nice hands. Sam has landed some big shots on Hannah.
Snuck a head kick in there.
Sam Daybell's stand-up is looking crisp and clean, but Hannah Silva is very smart and very cagey. She knows exactly what she needs to do when she starts getting hit like that, and just puts her against the cage. Sam's trying for her own takedown. Fishing the arm through.
Moved in quick to try and secure that.
This is where you want to see her go turn in, grab the leg, and just dump her. Boom! Just like that. She's fine. She's got the chin under there, and wow, that is how you end a fight.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I love WMMA so much. Women's mixed martial arts is always entertaining. Absolutely. It is always a show. Neither one of these warriors came out here and laid down on the job. They both put it all out there. Nobody was quitting. Nobody was tapping. That was a great fight.
Great striking in that last round from both of them.
Absolutely. I wish we had more of these on the card tonight. That's all I can say. Let's take it to the cage and find out what the judges say and who won this fight.
Let's hear it for the red corner, Sam Davis. And make some noise for the black corner, Hannah Silva. Ladies, I know there's some of you in the crowd right now going, I could do that. You know what? There's a lot of gyms, there's a lot of trainers. They will take you seriously. We'd love to have you come fight with us at Steel Fist Fight Night. Holy smokes. This one going all the way to the end again. Talk about it. Who do you think got it? I don't care what you think, because I got the answer. All right, ladies, and I get both fighters to the center of the ring, please. Do me a favor, gang. Make some noise for these warriors. I got another one going to the judges. Rich Montanez with a score of a 29-28. Tyler Tomlinson with a score of 29-28. Dennis McMahon with a score of 29-28. Your winner by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Sam Davis. No, wait. This card was filled out incorrectly. I apologize. I read what was on the card, and the card was wrong. Your winner by unanimous decision, out of the black corner, Hannah Silva. Hey guys, do me a favor. You can boo me all you want, but make some noise for these two, would you? These ladies gave it everything they got. All right, we figured out what it is. They swapped it in the back, apparently, so everybody had bad information. Your winner by unanimous decision is Hannah Silva.
Hannah, that was an amazing fight. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Awesome. Was there anything that happened in that fight that caught you off guard?
Grappling is my strong suit, so I kind of knew I was going for that. Yeah.
Your transitions were quick and they were amazing. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank?
Just my family, all my family and friends out there watching me, my fiance Morgan for being my corner man, and just everyone that supported me to this fight.
Congratulations. Well, we'll see you back.
Thank you. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight whenever.
All right, let's give Hannah a big hand.
Again, one more time, and your winner, Miss Hannah Silva, walking out of here undefeated, 2-0. Again, ladies, you want an opportunity to come in here and take